Hello, it is I, Dark Mega, and we're here with the Risk of Lance, Curse 3. So, uh, just before I started, my Alt-Tab key seems to be playing up. Well, my Alt-Tab shortcut, it seems to have disabled itself, so this may be awkward, but thankfully I can still, like, sudo Alt-Tab using Task Manager, so I can just kind of pop into my inventory, Control Alt Delete, and then just click off to get out of tabs. But alrighty, and we're back. Yes, hello, welcome. 1 second, let me get my phone. So at least that is one thing to not alt tab for, so I can see chat. But today, I was hoping that we can craft a very powerful bow using this bow of the earth, which we had given to the other thing, the humanoid golem that we had crafted that one time. He was meant to be using it, and we even put advanced infinity on it so he wouldn't use the arrows, but for some reason he just bypasses it, so he kind of just wasted these arrows and he just started using the halberd instead. So I guess there's that. But this is the strongest incarnation of the bow that we can craft without getting with a force field. Oh my god, tab back into this. Oh, no. What's it doing? Okay. Okay, now the taskbar is screwing up. Right. You little you little dookie. Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay. Every time I click on the search bar down there, it immediately docks itself back to the bottom. What is the hotkey for search? Control F. There we go. That works. Well, I'll have to remember to use that hotkey then. Okay. So with a force field, it is right here. It should look like a shape of a wither that's like got energy around it, but basically, for some reason, it just doesn't show up in this modpack. But it exists. But it is a wither force field, and it is gotten by killing the arrow, killing the wither with a arrow. Unfortunately, the wither reincarnated is immune to projectiles when he goes into his force field state, unlike the default wither. So I tried that the other day using this Ignitium Gatling, and that wasn't able to do anything to him. So the only choice we really have is to make an overpowered bow using this destroyer arrow, and then stacking all the damage buffs that we can. So how do we do that? We have an archer set which has projectile strength, and at maximum stacks it has less attack speed, but it has a very deadly crit rate. So we seem to have a whole set right here. This should do the trick. There's also several things I will probably have to test. Okay, yep, and then research here. What do we need? We need a dummy. Control F. Dummy. And I need to hope that with this guy we can test the DPS of the bow. Yeah, he's good as any. This room's not centered. I keep forgetting. Here, he'll do. Okay. So if we just pew this guy with a full shot, 235. Okay, not bad. Not bad. We currently do not have the scroll of ages. The scroll of thingy on. Scroll of Thousand Curses on. So if we turn that on, what now? With all the curses on my gear, does this amplify the damage? That was a crit. Okay. Let's not crit. Huh? Okay. Bit of a damage variability there. 370. Okay. Yeah, that felt better. I wonder if that's just... Oh, I'm using up my arrows. Shit. Advanced Infinity. Do we need... Okay. No. Endless Quiver, maybe? Make all arrows infinite. Because seems like this Advanced Infinity is not working. For whatever reason. So I am just going to do something like this, and this crafter seems to be able to uncraft this stuff, but oh, hang on, I need my whetstone. Whetstone. Which bag? This bag. Okay. We clean it, and then yes, now we can uncraft it. So we uncraft it, and that should get us that upgrade back, because the infinity is not working. So we're going to have to try infinity from this. Let's see. From apotheosis infinity. And we're going to have to make more destroyer arrows. Oops. I have alt-tabbed again. What the heck? Blip. Blip. What in the... Hello? Okay. My screen just went all weird for a minute there. Okay, can I click down here anymore? No? Okay. Control F, and then... Oh, I can't backspace. Right. Arrow. Destroyer arrows. Destroyer arrows are like the biggest damage that we can get right now, I think. Yeah, there's only +6 there. There's like explosive arrows, but those deal explosive damage, and so they're more for the what's the explosion build? It's the pirate armor set for the relics. So yeah, destroyer arrows. Those need obsidian arrows, which need starter arrows, which need arrows. Oh, and I have... Okay, yeah, I'm not in the thing. So starter arrows. Into obsidian arrows. Into destroyer arrows. And then chuck those in the quiver and hope that this also works. So let's test it on the ground first. Frick! And it doesn't auto pick up. You little shit. You... Okay. All arrows infinite. Well, all arrows infinite my foot. Okay, does it work if I'm holding them? It does not. Okay. This is going to require some testing then, because I have a feeling that we might be out of luck with the infinity. No. Advanced Infinity. Tipped arrows and arrows that support Advanced Infinity will not consume. Do these not not support? It doesn't say they don't support. Oh, it says this arrow support Infinity only Advanced. Okay. Yeah, right. Okay. Yep. What are we gonna do then? Because it seems like the crossbow, the crossbow uses it, but that's only because it's using Ceaseless. Ceaseless is from Enigmatic Legacy, and Ceaseless does not go on bow. Shit. Okay. Conundrum. How many other arrows do I support with? Only advanced. Yeah, okay. All my arrows do not work with advanced infinity. So this bow. Ah. That really throws a wrench in my plan, because I dislike having to use ammo. So infinity is kind of a requirement for me to enjoy bow in any capacity, especially when expensive ammo is part of the deal. It's kind of annoying that even Apotheosis's infinity doesn't work on here. I guess we try the damage of the diamond arrow then, since that's what we can fire for free. Oh, it takes a hot minute to charge. Boop. 83. Ouch. Yeah, that's a considerable less damage. Wait, hold up. This doesn't have the advanced infinity on it, so it is actually working for anything that uses advanced infinity. But then the special infinity is not working for stuff which isn't expressly given. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'll take it, I guess, but I'm gonna need a different quiver, perhaps. Because I kind of don't want to accidentally use up my good arrows with this. Wow, that's not a big hit. Okay. Okay, a lot of variants, it seems. And yeah, if I fire this one, yep, the weak source. Right. Okay. We'll make do. So 1,000 curses. If I it did this error. Let's see the damage. Only 60 now. Plus 10. What is the draw speed? 3 seconds. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Boom. About 80. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, about 80. And then 1,000 curses. A lot more damage. Okay, yep. So 1,000 curses are definitely working. How about... This is not providing much right now. What about this 20% damage here? Will this make my damage go down considerably? Yeah. Is that variance? I think because of the damage variance, it's kind of hard to tell what's actually working unless it gives a really drastic bonus. Because, like, that was fully charged, surely. And then that only did 112, though. Oop, please don't stutter. Okay. I'm gonna hope it is working. And then we have to maybe stack some luck as well in some other ways. While I was off camera, I made an enchant somewhere. It was fire immune. This enchantment can be made with soul fire, unliving ice, fire protection, and protection. So I can probably put this on one of my already many enchanted items. And that should stop us needing the fireward ring. Theoretically. Because there's one thing about fire immunity in that you can be fire immune, but you can also still be ignited. So if this is the wrong kind of fire immune, we can still catch fire and then we'll just burn infinitely but not take damage from it, which is a visual issue because we'll constantly have the fire overlay in our face. So I need to see if this is actual like fire resistance where it'll extinguish us and stuff like that, or if we will just burn eternally, essentially. So let's chuck it on the pants. And take that ring off. And maybe cast a little fire in here somewhere. Triangle, square. No? Was it square, triangle? I know I set it up on something. There we go. I'll block on fire. And then when I'm in the fire... Okay, cool. Yeah, that is working how it should. Good. Okay. So we can get rid of the fireward ring now. Being fire immune is very important to having the curse string on, because that is one of your main weaknesses. Because you burn eternally. Infinite overdose. Yeah, okay. All my XP is kind of stored in here. All 584 levels. It's a fair bit of levels. You have to consider that I have enlightenment on 2 pieces of armor, like above normal enlightenment, and then there's the ring giving 400% XP. There's the golden hook, which is making things drop 100% more of it, and then there's probably something else in here that's doing more, but yeah, it's a lot of XP. So you end up sitting on a lot, so you can kind of just go crazy. Well, I guess let's work on this armor set. Well, artifact set. Okay. Start with head, I suppose. This is armor. This sucks. This is not it, Chief. Okay. Weapon crit damage. Ooh. Wait. We get weapon crit rate in this, so stacking crit damage would actually be a good thing. Yeah, we keep this. Crit rate is kind of hard to come by. Let's try another. Actually, I'll put the ones that we settle on in the bag, and then explosion damage. No, thank you. This is not it. Reroll. Speed. Nope. Crit rate. We already get crit rate from the set when we put it on. Crit rate again. Toughness? No. Spade. I think the body slot has a kind of low chance to give you like offensive stuff because it's the body, so it usually gives you like defensive stuff. Yeah, crit rate. Explosion damage. Oh, what would I do without the ability to just reroll stuff with the uncrafter? This would be tedium to the 100th degree. So yeah, I am completely fine with being able to just uncraft, because you're using your time to constantly run through the recycler and reset them, which, I mean, you'd want to be doing more stuff than sitting in front of a mob grinder, correct? And having to reroll your artifacts that way. Yeah. Give me projectile damage or give me bust. Yeah. More. No. Yeah. Okay, we'll come back to you. Necklace, give me something good. There you go. There's some crit. Bracelet. Attack damage. There's one way I could test if my attack damage is doing any good. Because I'm pretty sure the bow has its own damage source. So having this off and... okay, shouldn't be anything else. But this should drastically reduce the damage if I take this off. 147. 120. 136. Okay. 190 crit. And then attack damage back on. 500 crit? Okay. 139. 183. That looked like a base crit. 125, okay. The damage variation is huge. But it seems to be working, this attack damage stat up here. So, attack damage, yes. What does it say on the side here? 48 to 74. If I remove. 48 to 74. Okay, it doesn't take it into consideration. But it feels like it's working. So, we can stay with attack damage then. Well, that was attack damage as well. Okay. Oh, that was the one. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, and attack speed. Nope. Not what I need. Show me the money. Attack damage, flat. I don't think that works. I kind of want projectile speed. What does this provide? This does provide projectile speed. But I want more. Higher speed arrow equal more damage. So, oh, there it is. Projectile strength. Okay. Very good. And then... come on. This chest piece is being a piece of sheet. Light armor. Speed. Okay, hold on. There's one thing I want to test, because I know that having the Damocles head is just flat out going to give you 180. So if I just take this off and put this on, this should be 180% damage. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yep. Okay. Yep, damage percentage is most assuredly working. When at full health, though, so we have to be very careful. Because if we so much as get nicked down to half, it's just oops, one shot through everything. Also, this can have stats on it. What is this giving though? This is giving crit rate. So we can multiply our damage better if we have a good archer set though. But I don't know what will come out on top. That's the thing. Something, more testing required. Hiya. I keep going into the anvil by accident. Okay. Armor. Come on, body slot. Give me something good. No, not magic. Crit rate. No, we need crit damage. We have crit rate from the armor set when we get it.
Hello there.
What'd you miss? Not too much. Just re-rolling some relics to try to min-max the damage of a bow that will one-shot the wither, hopefully. Max health. Just re-rolling. Max health. Might have to settle on some just crit rate, maybe. Max health, yeah. The body slot does not seem to have favourable things that we can min-max. Toughness, yeah. No. Crit rate, again. We already get all the crit rate when we max. Unless you can orange crit? I wonder. I wonder if the crit from this is like Warframe crit, where it can go up above and beyond. Okay, if we get crit again, which we just did, this also has projectile strength, and weapon crit rate, and attack damage percentage. So I think we'll settle. And because this has 120% crit rate, I feel like this crit rate can like do above 100%. So if it can like yellow crit, orange crit, red crit, sort of like Warframe does, then we might be better off with this. Well, now comes the fun part. We need to upgrade all these.
Hello there.
Nothing much, you just make an arena for a boss. I am playing Terraria on the Get Fixed Boy. It's not going well, especially when the Jungle Mimic and the Holy Mimic and other enemies keep ending me. Ouch. Yeah, that's kind of rude. The Mimics just jumping out of nowhere and just flying up to the top of your screen and just landing on you is a little rude. Okay, let's take this stuff off. What do we get on the Demical stuff anyway? Because we can test the damage with both of these if we can get a chance to. Although this one has more hoops to jump through, but there's projectile strength right there. This has crit damage. Okay. So we'll keep that and save it as a backup. And now we need to get some artifacts. We have a lot of godly artifacts here that can be just broken down into do artifact XP.
Hello there.
Yeah. Okay, XP. Boop. And more. All the artifacts go bye-bye. Normal mimics are easy to take care of, but as for the other two, it's definitely a different story. Yeah, aren't the like the Harrow, that Hallow and the Jungle and the Corrupted mimics like really big, and they have like other moves, not just like jumping and trying to lunge at you and stuff. Okay, a whole lot of XP. So, okay. Another thing, we can min-max this further at using Control F. We need boosters, main stat boosters. Ooh, how much Crystal of the Storm do I have?
Hello there.
Yeah, not a lot. Okay, right. This is technically farmable. I can take my armor set and just go kill phantoms for a bit. Because I actually set something up the other night while trying to get the kill a sunburning phantom above 200 height. What is it? The membrane of the sun. Sunburning phantom 200 blocks above max build height. I set up a spawner here from one of the spawners that I had salvaged. And so I just have phantoms in my basement now. So I'll just put on my current armor set. And we'll just gun them down for a bit using explosive arrows and the original crossbow. Ah. Got him. Oh, did he not drop? Here we go. He dropped. Oh, yes, and we'll also be farming these soul stars. Because I need these soul stars for something as well. Wait, what? Didn't I uncraft the Bow of Earth? What? I uncrafted it and got this stuff out of it. How did... Oh, did I just recraft it in the system and I just had that stuff on hand? I think that's probably what I did. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Hey-yo. Boom. 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 I am constantly blowing myself up. I need to be careful. Ah. Also, if the arrow kills, but the explosion doesn't, it's not dropping them. There we go. It's kind of touchy to get these. Well, sometimes it works with a direct shot. Maybe if I bring them low with direct shots and then shoot near them, without killing myself, preferably. There we go. There's another. Phantom shooting range.
Hello there.
The jungle mimics only have meme items, right? Didn't get a drop there. I think the arrow killed, not the explosion. Damn it. A lot of the time when I shoot them in the air, they tend to just drop their stuff. Seems to be a different case down here for some reason. Got him. So there's enough for another booster. I want to put a booster at least on some of this stuff. Like maybe the crit damage if we're going for like all crit because of the 100%, 120% crit rate. I think that was a fail. Yep, that was a fail because I hit him directly. So one direct hit, and then a couple of side-on hits. There you go. Yep. I need to also not blow up the item when it drops. There we go. Also, we're getting a little bit of artifact XP from these as they die. Because everything seems to have reached the point where it has enough HP to start dropping high-level relics. Like, look at that. 700 HP. Casual Phantom. If I can get enough of these soul stars, I can go fight the Lich. The Lich from bosses with a of mass destruction. That can get me a table of elevations, I guess, or a charged ender pearl, or potentially a skull crusher pulverizer gatling. No, get away, blow up. Explode for me. Oops. Oh, that was a direct hit. That still gave it. Another thing that I want to farm for is enough emeralds to drop this stuff, Hierophant Green. The only issue is that you need a metric cargo ship full of emeralds to just throw into a fire somewhere to be able to make this stuff materialize. It is hard. But I have an idea on something that I can do. But it requires us looking for aquamarine structures and getting lucky. I mean, maybe for another time. Because that is another part of getting very strong relics. Being able to get a Hierophant Green allows you to make substat boosters, which makes the substat upgrades a lot higher as well when you're upgrading the relics. Give me this, thank you. Boom, out. $14. Ow. I accidentally fired. Maybe we shield up. And we... Wrong button. Got him. 16 should be good. Or, wait, no, we have 7. 7 in the system, so... Takes like 3 or 4 craft to be able to get a booster for the red. I mean, for the gold tier. Let's see how much this makes. Wait. And up we go. Like, okay. Oh, yeah. I have this guy. He is a protected 4 gnome. And he currently has obsession because he also got possessed by a spirit of chaos. If I just hit this guy with a weapon, like a weapon like, say, this sapping sai, which is dull and has leeching and magic siphon, I can just steal a whole bunch of resistance 4 from him. Unfortunately, I can't steal obsession, but the one thing that you can do is Wardance has a skill called Cursed Palms. It is a grab skill where when you punch something twice or use a weapon that counts as unhanded for grabs, if you hit something twice with it, it triggers, and if you stagger them with the resulting bonus posture damage, you grab them above you, and you can middle click to throw them. In Cursed Palm's case, if you Cursed Palm him and then throw him on the ground, all his potion effects will turn into a explosion of lingering particle effects, which you can then pick up. Sort of like if a creeper exploded and dropped its potion effects everywhere as a lingering potion. It is quite powerful to get that effect. And I may actually give you a demo of that, because I want to test if that affects the bow of the earth. So 1 second. Let me eat the food. Nerf my damage, because I don't want to accidentally kill the man. And then, yeah, Scroll of 1,000 Curses, that comes off as well. And then we just get a whole bunch of resistance out of him. Where's the Sai? I know I had it on my inventory just a second ago. Did I accidentally drop it? No. Small brain moment. Hang on. Where'd it go? Ah, there. Okay. So, slappy slappy. Every time it makes that drink noise, it means that I'm stealing his resistance. Just tickling him with this blunt stick, basically. But the amount of damage it's dealing. Just tickling him with a blunt stick. And then... So now, yeah, if we test the damage on the bow. Where's the bow? So the bow... without all my damage buffs, it's like 74. Basically what it says on the tin. 74 max damage. Okay. The Dimension Diver here has Catalyze on it. When you have Catalyze, any potion effects that you get will be amplified, but they'll have their duration reduced. So if I were to, say, grab this guy now, using Cursed Palm. So let's hit him a little, reduce his posture, give him a kick, and then boop, bop, and then throw him on the ground, and then explosion, and then hold this out for catalyze. We are catalyzing obsession and getting a ridiculous amount of attack damage. To just absolutely ridiculous damage. Okay, and then we just pop him back in his hole, and I am supercharged. Do you affect the damage? A little. A little. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that was a low roll of damage, because that was, okay, 174 now. Okay, yeah. What happens when we chuck everything on? This doesn't even have power strength on it, by the way. Oh. Okay. Yep. Damage number go up. I also have this Ring of Ultimate Luxury on, which isn't active right now because it doesn't have any gems in my inventory. But now, what happens if I pull out several stacks of emeralds? And now I have another 66.7% damage boost. Yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah. Not bad damage. So what happens now if I instead take this armor set? Which now has a crit rate, big crit rate, and big projectile strength. Although attack damage is drastically lower, and attack speed. But that is probably being counteracted by everything else I have equipped. Okay, 780. Nice. Oh my. 1,200 something. Okay. That was on a crit, on a lucky crit though. Alright, okay. Now, can I move slow enough to actually get on the elevator? So what now happens if maybe there should be upgrades here. Upgrades for these L2 archery bows. Ni hao, hello. Pravia Knight, how you doing? Flux up. Our explosions will break blocks anyway. Oof. No, not what we need. Double charge. Pull for twice time to deal 200% damage. Okay. That could be a good one. There was a double damage one just there that I saw. These are just status effects. Magnification, that's just a zoom in, I think. That's not actual damage. Railgun you can't get, because that requires space shards, which is a whole other can of worms to manufacture. Super damage, however. Oh, can we make this? Essence of Wind, we have. Remnant Shard, we have. We need an upgrade module. Upgrade module. Yep. And then super damage. Damage times 2 is right there. Whereas double... I wonder if we can stack the same upgrade. I highly doubt. Super damage is right here. We have the rest of the parts. We just need... yes, amounts of power 5. Okay, I see. Power? E. We don't have enough power 5. Okay. Easily solved. Let's take off the thousand things for a minute. We can get these buffs back, so I may need to just purify my buffs, so I can move at normal speed and not constantly have my food drained. Wrong. Vulnus. There we go. Purified. Okay. Bows. Oh, and food. Food before I die. Oh my god, you're the first person to pronounce my name right. Well, I'm glad. What mod pack is this? This is a custom mod pack. This is Risk of War Dance, as I call it. A mod pack centered around L2 hostilities and the War Dance combat mod. Currently, I am theory making and upgrading a bow to be able to deal enough damage to destroy the wither, so I can make a wither force field, which is gotten by killing the wither with an arrow. So I need a lot of damage, considering with the health scaling, you can see this animated golem, he has 800 health right now, and that's only amplified on the wither. So yeah, you need a lot of damage, let's just say. So right now I am trying to craft some upgrades. I have the worst luck ever. Oh no. 12 times 12 can't catch a break, apparently. put that stuff away for now. We have power 6 in this, but this is the enchants that we had on the bow before I uncrafted it to get the upgrade off it that I didn't need. Okay, I keep coming down here and then getting distracted and then forgetting what I went up for. I need some bows. Just any old bows with power. Do any of these have power? Yep, power 5 right there, power 5 there. Another power 5. Oh, well, we might actually get it without having to do anything. Yeah, that's all the power 5 we need. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I need my XP back. All my XP goes in, and then we just smash all these. Yes, power 5. Get all the excess other enchants off it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So now we can make the super damage. Yep, super damage. Boom. Upgrade. Onto the bow of earth it goes. I guess I need to use anvil. Yep. Super upgraders go. Why not just speed boost the arrow? Well, yes, that is what we are doing. The slots here have like projectile strength, which upgrades like the projectile speed when shot. I don't know any other way to boost the projectile other than like a redstone railgun of some kind, but I am not well versed, so I'm taking the mechanical crafting way to get big damage. I need the pulp. What was it called? It was double charge. So we can double charge the arrow. This is more power 5. Okay, right. I should have guessed. Not just one, but 2 jungle mimics. If it was hollow mimic, I would say best luck, but no, they got the trash version instead. Oof. Okay, we got 1 power 5. And only a power 3. Okay. More power. More power. There's a power 1. There's a power 3. There is no more power though. Okay. In that case, we just decraft this one. And we make just any old bow, I guess. Any old bow. Oh, that one's got Ruthless on it, but we kind of don't need that. We just need these to break down whenever we get the good stuff. Well, there's Endless Quiver. I'm pretty sure I was stopping power from showing up in here. Fire aspect. No, I'm not. Okay. Well then, okay.
Hello there.
Just get really unlucky, I guess. Hunter 5. Soul Flame. The frame rate, yes, I apologize. The mod pack is very large. It's very taxing on my system. I could probably just like turn down the render distance even more, but it'll only help so far. Especially when I'm around my base, because there are like bees upstairs and other things, which is making lag. I'm already feeding it like 16 gigs of RAM, and stuff like that, and it pretty much uses it all. So yeah. What is this hunter buff? Mob drips and causes damage to scale with distance. Okay. I mean, I could get some of that. What's with all the curses? Okay, why is there no strength showing up? No power. Give me power. Nope. Oops, all curses. Right. Anime lapis. Okay. And lapis. Sheet. Okay.
Hello there.
The way my PC would blow up. Oh yeah. When I built my PC, even though I was sort of budget on a lot of the parts at the time, I made sure to go hard on the RAM, so I could play large mod packs, because Minecraft is kind of a big thing that I do a lot. But it seems like I need more power than just RAM behind it, as you can see. We can strip these. But it's not the power that we need. Oof. Oh yeah, we're just short. Okay. But okay, we'll use these powers to make the double charge. Need more anvils. Upgrade. Right here, double charge. Upgrades are maxed. Okay. What else can we get? We could do some apotheosis to this. So let's see what comes up, I guess. Oh, plus 30 damage. Okay, yeah. What is this giving? Corrosion. Okay. 100% draw speed. Okay. Arrow velocity. Yeah, we need that. Arrow damage. I would love some draw speed on this. That's for sure. The arrow velocity is also there. But I feel like going for damage. Hang on. What kind of gems do I have? If I have velocity, like high velocity in a gem, which I do, I have a flawless. Okay. So I have high velocity in this, so I can forego velocity from this if I don't get it. But all of these have velocity. Okay. Armor shred. Yeah. Arrow damage. Arrow velocity. But no pull speed. This has 3 slots. This is probably the way to go. This has only 2 slots again. Has good draw speed. Has some more crit damage. Yeah. I'm kind of feeling this one. Yeah. I'm just gonna freaking send that. There you go. And a velocity gem. Yep. These, thank you. Actually, right. Can I make a perfected gem? Oh yeah. But that's gonna be more gem dust than I have on hand, I think. Oh no, I have it. Amazing. Okay. What else? I needed the good forge pearls. Thankfully, in this mod pack, I also made it so that you can get your good forge pearls and stuff from the artifacts. Yes. And with the amount of artifacts that enemies are dropping, getting the pearls is no issue. It's the farming of the gems which becomes issue. What do? Yes, here. Bish, bash, and bosh. Perfected. Oh no! I perfected the gem of the facepalm. Poot. Well, poot. Okay. I did the wrong gem, but at least I have a perfected warlord gem then. What gems can I break down? I probably don't need armor. So armor, inner gem, anything. Goodbye. Goodbye. Yeah, goodbye. 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 And yep, goodbye. And then Guardian gem. I don't need stealth because I currently don't have the War Dance companion mod Cloak and Dagger equipped because it was causing issues with enemy AI. So there is no stealth. There is no stealth in this pack. Well, that's not true. I installed Demi's Simple Stealth, which just allows you to kind of sneak to reduce enemy aggro range and stuff, but you don't get the backstab damage and stuff that Cloak and Dagger would give you. Boom! All those armor gems being good for something now. And that's a gem of the samurai. We should probably keep that. There's arrow damage, gem of the combatant. So let's chuck that on as well. Get rid of anything chip. Yeah, it's fiddly to go through stuff. So I don't usually do my gem breaking down on stream because that takes a bit of time to do. I didn't just break down the gem that I needed, did I? Shit. Oh no. Wait, the gem of the samurai gives arrow velocity when it's in your helmet. That's whack. Okay. Okay, yeah, I think I accidentally broke down the wrong gem. Bugger. Because I had the lightning gems, didn't I? Nope, stock gem. Yeah. Well, we have this at least. Yeah, arrow damage go up. I'm gonna say undo what I did. I had two of these, right? How much would they have given me if I broke them down? 18 to 22. Okay, I'll low roll it. I'll low roll it and get them back. So 18 and actually no, I'll high roll it because yeah. So high roll is 22, so I'll sacrifice 22 to get those back so I can craft them as I had intended. Boom. Because I was a bit too fast in the hand. There we go. So there's the arrow velocity. Wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. Our velocity.
Hello there.
When is the wither fight? It is when I have a sufficiently powerful bow and I do some setup for it. I have it set up in an arena, which is like unbreakable, but I need the bow to be able to one-shot it. So, yep, this has arrow damage, arrow velocity. This has really good draw speed now. Is it going to ding when I supercharge it? I don't know when I'm fully charged. Whoa! Okay, yeah. Boom! Holy shit! Wow! Yeah, that's a crit. It's over 9,000.
Hello there.
Get W, bro. Okay. Okay. Coin crit. Speaking of, I want this coin. 50% chance to deal 50% more damage. This can go right here, maybe. Actually, yeah, right there. What did I accidentally knock off? I knocked off my dice. We don't need the Stygian Charm right now. We are not in another. We can take that off. There we go. So, ding, 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 double crit. Show me the money. Ah, low ball. Low ball damage. Oh, there it goes. 10,000. Money crit. Right. Put that back on. Yes, we have a ring. We have ultimate luxury. Ultimate luxury wasn't even going, by the way. And neither was Scroll of a Thousand Curses. Okay. What else can we stack? Yeah, well, we need the power on the bow, so let's just enchant with whatever we can get our hands on. Okay. Hang on. Oh, this is already enchanted, right? Yeah. Is this allowing curses to show up? Yeah, allows enchanting to produce both curses and treasure. Yeah. I'm gonna make a couple more bows and try a few more just dud enchantments. So I have a feeling maybe this is screwing me over. This allows treasure enchantments because that may be also allowing the treasure-based curses to appear. So get that out of here. What now? That looks a bit better. Okay. Still no power, though. Where the hell is my power? Soulberry, Magic Siphon, Sanctifying. I don't have it disabled. It's on there. Oh, okay. I think that's probably because I have too much Arcana then. Because it's making rare enchants more common, or something like that. Hold on. Let's throw some of this stuff out. This is making too much Arcana. We just chuck it all over here. Okay. This still is full on Eterna, right? 35. What's the max we can go up to? Max 40. Okay. So we still need like maybe a couple of these. Yeah, close enough. Close enough moment. Heartforged. It's got rectification. That's for the. Oh, we got these rectification books. This has got Arcana. This can go away. And then this can come back slightly. Yes, maybe a bit better. Oop. Do I have to cross off more enchantments to be able to get what I want? Flame, Soul Eater. Okay, we can cross those off. Soul Eater. Flame. What now? Now it's giving me Hunter. Okay. Hunter seems to be the go-to enchant right now, so let's get rid of Hunter. Incurable explosive rounds. That's not part of bow. So let's chuck that. Chuck Hunter in there. What now? Soul Flame, Telekinesis. Didn't I have a Telekinesis book in here? No? Okay. Okay. Telekinesis. I have to tune the enchantments so that it gives me what I desire. Soulbound. Is that a slot? Oh, that was a slot. Oh, it's got nothing on it. What? Blank book. Okay. There it is. There's the power. Give it to me. Yep. Withering. Is Soul Flame? Yeah, we take out Soul Flame as well. This is how we tune the table, tune the table, tune the table. Brick Protection. Scourge of Flesh, that's not part of bows, I don't think. Yep. Oh, Ruthless would be nice, so we'll keep that. Oh, big power. Okay, yep. Big power. And, Withering. Withering can go away as well. I don't need to be withering the wither. Frostbite, I think, is not on bows. No, never mind, it is. Crap. Okay, Bane of Arthropods is not on bows, I don't believe. Yep. Okay. That'll be good. Try now. Yep. Power 8. Yes, please. Thank you. What does Soul Flame do? It afflicts enemies with the Soul Flame effect. Soul Fire? Soul Burn? No? Okay, Soul something. Soul Burning. L2. Oh wait, no. This is Soul Flame. Soul Flame at... Which one is this from? This is from... Wait. From Minecraft? What? Soul fire damage, because I think there is a mod that allows normal soul fire damage to apply, so like it's basically blue fire but it's still fire. But then there's like the L2 soul burning, which comes from soul flame and it's like other effects that do soul burning, but it's a different effect. So soul fire, because like there's soul flame here. Wait, is this one crafted? This one is not crafted. It doesn't tell me what this enchantment is. Yeah, that isn't. Yeah, it is absolutely not from Minecraft. It is most likely from one of the other mods. But I know that the craftable one, which is Soul Flame Blade, this applies soul burning. Um, this is a like a burning effect that bypasses fire resistance, and it deals a lot more damage than just normal fire. But I don't think it comes on bow. So this soul flame is most likely from another mod, which allows normal soul burning, like fire from soul sand to apply normally. Okay, let's get these books decrafted and see how much power we can get. Okay. Oh, yep. Okay, yeah. So highest we can get it is power 8. I'm pretty sure that'll be fine. It'll be just fine. We give this a... Yeah, we don't want to reduce our curse. That have that curse effect. Any curses we can kind of just throw on there are good in a way because they'll feed into the scroll of 1,000 curses. But we don't want to throw in stuff that'll actively hamper our ability to use the item. Yeah, endless quiver. Oh, it's already on there. Okay. No frostbite. Oh, can this stack with power? I need to look at this. Conflict with nothing. Okay, lovely. Okay, so book. And so we have Hunter. We have Hunter is at max. We don't need to reduce its healing. This is fine. We could chuck a little bit of life mending. It's technically a curse. This bow is just for kill. So let's just not deal with these extra effects, I guess. Yeah, sure. Mending. Max out the power. Have some real Soviet knockback on there. Funny self knockback on bow. Okay, yeah, that's a curse. We could take that one. Ruthless strike, massive crit damage.
Hello there.
Safeguard. When are we finding the weather? I'm sorry. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I have to push this even further beyond. Even though I'm already dealing 10,000 damage, I need more. Min maxing episode. Increase the amount of soul energy. Yeah, sure. Why not? And then soul flame. Oh, chance to only find fire a weak arrow. No. Telekinesis. Yes. Soulbound. Yes. Unbreaking. Do it. And that's about it. Okay. Also, we're not really fighting the wither per se, we're kind of farming the wither, because at this damage, I don't think it's going to be much of a fight. You can't even see the whole reader anymore. It's just that big. There's too much stuff on this bow now. And this armor, this artifact set is not even upgraded. Okay, wait, low ball. 5k, what? Where'd my damage go? Oh, okay, yep, there it was. I heard the ding. It doesn't always ding, though. The damage variation on this is really whack. Is there like an internal cooldown on how long I can pull it back for? I mean, it's enough damage. it's probably enough damage, honestly. Okay. So now we upgrade our artifacts to the best of our ability. And we need the boosters. So let's get the lag. So much lag I can't even type in the thing. Okay. Wait. Oh, wait. What? It needs. Okay. There's a wither force field in the middle of it. Right. Okay. Well, I guess we're not making those then, because that's what we are farming for. So I guess we augment. Projectile strength go up. Done. Pretty certain we could just send all these to max at this rate. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Send them all to max. There we go. Alrighty. And now we do the big damage test. So we get our scroll. We get our emeralds out. And we also lag profusely. Okay. I feel like the rain is not helping right now. Right. Yep. That's a little bit damage. Just a little bit. The funny giggles. Yes. Okay. Do I go even further beyond? Do I get the obsession effect? This should be good. Okay. So the way this works is that these demi-sky arenas, demiurges sky arenas as they're called, they protect the area around them from destruction, from typical block breaking effects and stuff. So when they get spawned here, it does not have space to be able to get out. It is a duck in a barrel, basically. And we just blast him. But there is one more thing to add to this. There is an item from L2 hostilities, which is this. Hostility orb. Only when you hold hostility detector in offhand and equip. Oh, I have to equip the glasses. Makes a 5x5x5 chunk section. No longer spawn mobs with level. So if we remove the level from the wither, it'll no longer have drastically scaled health, and well, this area will also become a bit of a safe zone. So I'm going to go grab one of those and the necessary things to be able to use that. Oh, wrong direction. Took a wrong left turn on the void. Ended up in some place, basically. Okay. So detector glasses. It's in. Detector glasses. Simple stuff. Okay. Rain, rain, go away, come again when I'm not streaming. Detector glasses. Detector, okay, and a detector. Safety compass. Okay, and now we need to get the orb. While this will purge the difficulty level around that arena specifically, I do have another larger arena already found, so I can still fight mobs that are extremely buffed in another place, somewhere else, specifically through this door. And you can see the big ice arena here, which I haven't tampered with, which is just good for fighting, and I've already gotten a few trophies from it. Hi. Do you want to test this? She still only takes 24 damage because Grimmer of Gaia have a weird damage cap on them. Bye-bye now. Okay. When the coin creep goes off, that still amplifies the damage though, which is really nice on Terrambity's behalf. Let's not fall off, preferably. Okay. So need detector glasses on. Only when you hold in offhand and equip detector glasses. Yep, in hostility detector and offhand. Okay. So, right here. Yep. Cleared most of the space. Alright, without further ado, let's go get the wither materials, I guess, and give it a shot, quite literally. Blech. Don't fall into the thingy. Why is everything glowing? Is this trying to tell me that these mobs have level? I guess so, yeah. You can see mobs when you're blinded and... Okay, yeah, it just makes everything glowing, apparently. That's cool, I guess. These are just equipment. They can go in my backpack. Okay, and with the skulls. We can make 3, apparently. Okay, soul sned. Okay. I want to try one of these. So charge is an effect from Crockpot. It is gotten only from foods that are made from a vault goat's horn, which is this chod fraud. But Corel Tombstone adds these scrolls, which can have random effects on them from various mods if you don't blacklist them. So what this typically does is it just gives you 35% attack damage. But if this is already 35%, how much damage do you think you get out of it when you use it at level 5, which is what this scroll drop does? Yes damage, apparently. Just yes damage. Oh, I need more luck. Make sure the crit goes off. So I have a ring slot now because of the fire immunity that I have on my armor now. So let's quickly grab a quartz ring. Do I have to make one? Yeah, I do. Oh, the quartz flower's here. Yeah, quartz flower makes the quartz ring better. So magic quartz ring. Made with a ring, and then another ring, and then made into an even better ring. And that will make us quite lucky. Well, here we go. Bow at the ready. I need to hope that this bow also doesn't become extremely buffed, because I kind of want to armor strip him as well before I start blasting. But I have a feeling he's status immune. We'll find out in a second. Could probably afford to organize my inventory a little bit more. Yep. Shovel, yep. Scrapping book, forgot to drop it. Lunch. And speaking of which, food on the bar. Whetstone. Okay. Ding, ding, donk. Ah! No, don't stick me to the wall. Okay. Ah! Isn't that cute? Sayonara! Did I not get it? Does the wither reincarnated not drop the... Ah, there it is! I forgot that it was invisible. Nice. A cute little wither.
Hello there.
That was adorable. At 600 health. Hang on, sorry. The chat is not showing for me. Boom. I got the hello there, but I don't see a chat in the chat. What's going on? Pain. Okay. Well, okay. Couple more times then. 15k. Nice. Yummy. XP.
Hello there.
15k damage. That's right. It's over 9,000. It's just a little bit obsessive. Ah. I'm glad that first explosion doesn't do damage. Three wither force fields. And a whole bunch of wither stars. Now I just need a wither skelly farm. And of course this place is now raining ash. Even though the wither barely did anything to the place. Oh, I opened the bag. Oh, he gave me enough for another one. Unfortunately, I didn't bring enough Sultan. Infernal sponges. I guess they can be used to sponge up lava. Anyway, take these hearts. What can we do with wither stars anyway? A beacon. Augmenting table. Ah, yes, that's what I wanted. The augmenting table, but I only had one wither star to go around and I used it for something else. Well, now I'm gonna have a lot more wither stars. Out of curiosity, I wonder if I could one-shot him even with the difficulty. 50k damage is nothing to snort at. Truly, a weapon to rival Metal Gear. Okay, oh dear. Yeah, this is getting a little full. Artifacts. I will put artifacts in a bag. There is still other things to do. For example, it is high noon right now. Wait, where is my other set? Oh, I chucked it in this bag. Alright. I'd still rather wear this set, just for general use. Because it has damage go up as I take damage. And also it has this, which protects me further at low health. But at least we have a funny one-shot bow that just deletes anything if we don't feel like playing. In the bag it goes. Alrighty. My fishing box. Okay, so yeah, phantoms. Let me get the necessary goods. There should be. Yep, charm of levitation. That's what I need. I need my book. Oh, wrong book. Wrong book. I need the red book. Red book has wet yeet. Wet yeet. Yeah. You'll see what I mean in a moment. So, where are my phantoms? I had some phantoms in a backpack. Here we go. You still have fire resistance. Okay. Get purged. There you go. He is hopefully now vulnerable to the sun. Just to reset him, we'll pick him up and put him back down again. Okay. Oh, that's a different one. You have very low health. So with the Buster ability, we can jump up and grab an enemy above us and slam them into the ground. But if we have levitation going, that does not occur, because we will just float up into the sky. You are fire resistant. God damn it. Okay. Get purged. Now you're on fire. Okay. Come get me. Come fly with me. Let's fly away. I'm coming to get you. I'm coming to get you. Okay. Also, we need to water down the phantom so that it does not die. Also, knocks it higher so I can try to grab it on the way up. Wait, go back here. Nope, I punched him by accident. Shit. Oh, I missed. That was like the perfect grab there. No, come back. Come back! Damn it. He doesn't want to go for a wild ride into the sky. Oh, I got you, you bitch! Ah! I can cut him. And we're away. No! Wait, no, I didn't want to do that. Okay. Well, now we're down here. Oh, did I get him? I got him? Okay. Fly high. Okay, yeah, he's on fire now. Let's... No! Why? I had levitation. Oh. This was working in testing, but it's being finicky right now. Is my game just lagging that profusely that the levitation is being cut out, maybe? It's like I don't feel the levitation right now while I'm in the water. Well, it's nighttime now, so I have to wait, I guess. I'll try again after. Why is this armor here? Did I accidentally destroy like my armor stand up here somewhere? I remember I had an armor stand with my original armor on it. No. I really don't like that the wither force field turns invisible to my UI because it doesn't know the shape of the wither now. Because originally it's like a render of the wither itself, but with the force field around it. But now it doesn't show up because of the wither reincarnated. I might have to ask if they can just turn it into an item. How long have I been playing this world? Fun stream. Oh, I've been playing this world for a very long time. Let me alt tab and I will get back to you on that. It's for as long as I've been streaming the world, basically. So, like, the first episode that's in the playlist that this goes into, that's how long I've been playing this world. Let me scroll back and see, maybe. Playlists. Curse String Solo. There are 17 videos in here. It was at least 4 months ago, it seems. Fun stream, yes, indeed. I didn't expect to get the bow that strong, but here we are. Okay, what am I doing? What other things do I need other than the membrane of the sun? I have the resonant feathers. This is gotten when you allow a chicken to be sonic boomed and it survives. The way that you get that in vanilla Minecraft is that you're meant to apply um, Turtle Master, the Turtle Master with resistance 4 to the chicken, which is meant to reduce the damage enough for the chicken to survive. However, because this mod pack has L2 hostility, it makes the Wither have a lot more damage. So you need to do some shenanigans to get the chicken to have extra health and other effects on it that can reduce damage further. But after you get that, you can make the Sonic Shooter. If you've done a bunch of other stuff, like survive an explosion of 80, kill an Enderman 16 blocks below the void, which, if you're curious, I'll show you the area in which I do that. Because this mod pack has Teramity in it. Ow, I hit the ground too hard. In Teramity, it has a item which is used to destroy bedrock and turn it into like a decayed bedrock, but you can mine it and you can make a hole into the void. So I was using this rune of marking, which I have now accidentally put in my bag because it's still in pickup mode. But this rune of marking is set here, and I have a recall spell in this book. And basically I would capture Endermen from out in the world, weaken them, and then just chuck them here, slow them, and then recall them to this spot. And then they'd slowly float down with a slow fall spell, which I also crafted. So targeted recall and slow fall. And they'd just slow fall down, and then I'd just take my bow to them. Sort of like I was doing with the phantoms earlier, with the explosive arrows. And that should finish them off, and they drop their eyes if you time it properly. Basically before they exit visible distance and they cease to exist. Where is my wand so I can go? Ah, what do you? Wow, this guy always has the worst timing. Biomes have gone. Yellow Sakura. Okay. A boon of the earth. Big. Actually, I could literally afford that. Mango Swamp. Okay. Time on fabric for Apoth coins. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Wait. Right there, my dude. I'll hook you up. Right after I find my wand in my bottomless bag. Yeet. Hey, okay. Also, it stopped raining, meaning I have frames. So, emeralds, material, I need time on fabric. We can just go kind of nutty with it. Let's just give him like 2 stacks, and then we'll do pickaxe, a diamond, a diamond pickaxe. Even though I'm not going to use that pickaxe, I will happily take the enchantments off it. Because with the amount of emeralds I have right now, that's a steal, basically. I could take the long way up and just rescue this guy from the bottom of my mineshaft. Where is he? Hi. You're coming with me. Or, you know, wait. I can do one of these. I'm sure he doesn't have that much health, so we can just find him. No, not there. That's his llama. That's a llama again. So, why do you have to be invisible? Okay, that's him there. Got him. There you go. Llama. Llama. And okay, up we go. Chill. Okay. Now then. So you may notice that this was crossed off because of the I think it's this ultimate luxury merchants. Villages no longer raise prices or run out of stock. This applies to the traveling merchant as well. So yay, lots and lots of apothec coins. Don't. And then we strip this. And then we get 3 free diamonds back. I do need to hold a stack of diamonds on me, just so I can have diamonds to store mobs in, basically. Where's the moon? The moon is just gone. Okay. Should be 3rd quarter. I feel like it's becoming day, so maybe we can just make our way up into the sky with a phantom in tow, so that he doesn't burn until we get there. Okay, yeah, you're not gonna do. You're fiery. You will not survive. I mean, well, you will survive, and you won't catch fire, like we hope. Don't chuck that in there. That's random trash, basically, at this point. Okay. Efficiency. Okay. You need a phantom. Are you a good phantom? You're a good phantom. Okay. Up we go. I missed. If we just wear this. Is there a way to toggle this without... I don't know if there's a button to toggle this. Nope. Phantom, come back. He's kind of lost interest. I got it. No, missed. Shit. Okay, yep. Let's keep going. Wait, he's burning, but he's not. He's not burning. He doesn't have fiery on him. Is it trying to burn me? Am I making him fire resistant? No? I think this phantom is bugged. This phantom doesn't want to catch fire. Coal support. My phantom is broken. Why does it not catch fire? Anyways, we need to get to 200 a block above build limit, so 250, 256 plus 200 is like 400 something, so 500 for good measure. What happens if I water him down? When he gets unwatered, will he become fire vulnerable? I don't know. Oh, don't drop that. No! And now we're falling. Because the other part of this is, yep, you slam them into the ground. Oh well. That phantom was broken anyway. We have a limitless amount of phantoms in our basement. Do need to get this repaired though, because it does use up a lot of durability. Because this is catalyzing the levitation as we hold it, which is making it last shorter, which means that the levitation charm is proccing more often. Enderman. Hey. I need a phantom that catches fire. Preferably before it becomes nighttime again. Okay, you're good. So we just water them down. Start flying. No, missed. Missed again. Okay. Come on, fly up above me. You can do it. You can do it. Damn it. Missed again. Ah, I got him. Okay. And up we go. So the way I am gaining height is that I am using a belt of the Gnome King, which has a dash that bounces upwards slightly. And because Catalyze is catalyzing the item cooldown, it is actually making the item cooldown shorter, because it is currently using a status effect to put a cooldown on the item. So Catalyze is helping with shortening that cooldown, allowing me to spam this jump high into the air, basically. Why is it not catching fire, though? Oh, he is on fire. Okay. Did I get it? He had a fire effect above him. Will this not work? I have a feeling this won't work because I'm holding the phantom. But there's no way for me to let go of the phantom until I actually hit the ground. Which is because of the suplex that you do with the buster effect. Well. Back to the drawing board, I think, maybe. Ow. We still have time. Okay, these are all drowned. Where's my phantoms? I have no phantoms. Okay. Oh, quickly. Because I have another way in which I can do this. But it's mildly buggy. But we'll see how it goes. Spawn. Do the thing. Phantom. Okay. You're fire resistant. We purify that. I need my diamonds. Give me another for good luck. Okay, so the way I do this one is I have my phantom. He catches fire. And then I have a diamond lead from the leashed mod. Come back. Come back, phantom. I need you. Come back. And what I can hopefully do, provided I stop falling back down because of TPS issues. Oh my god. Charm of levitation. Get with the program. Okay. Wait. Hiya. Okay, here we go. And now we take you, and he pull us up. The reason it's buggy is because for some reason, instead of me pulling the phantom is pulling me. So I need to, yeah, have the phantom go up and not go down. Nope, and then of course I accidentally get rid of the tether by right-clicking him by accident, and I stuff it up. Oh, okay. And now I have to go find my lead, because I'd rather not lose the lead. I wonder in what way that L2 had intended for you to do this in his mind versus what you can do in modded game. Why did it even drop? Was one of the times that I tried this. I tried to use the Elytra and just fly straight out with the angel wings effect. Unfortunately, what ended up happening was that the phantom would just lose interest in me, and instead he would fly away, and he dragged me all over the place, and I ended up becoming a yo-yo, bouncing all over this area as he struggled to get me off because the diamond lead would not break. So it was kind of a funny moment, and until of course I got it unhooked and I breathed a sigh of relief. But yeah, it was annoying to say the least. I'm going to have to figure out something with this. Like, I wonder if I could apply levitation to the phantom itself and have the phantom float up with me, and I could just kind of tag along with it, maybe. You know what? Where is that phantom? Did it come back down? No. Okay. Because I have these levitation potions, which is what I made this levitation charm out of. But more testing required? Oh. Okay, yeah, here's my brewing. Hey. Look. Let's put some gunpowder on it. Make them splashy. Yep, he burned. But he bonked his head on the ceiling because I flung him. Okay, ow. So, Blizz. Well, it's nighttime now, so cannot do. Levitation. How is this made? Typically, you would... Okay, yeah, it comes from Phantom. So this is feasible in vanilla and with the mod. Levitation long. Oh, this long levitation comes from our eggs. And it's just crafted just like that. Okay. This is from Slowfong. You can also do it with Shulkable in a bottle, apparently. But that's a very weak levitation. Okay. I wonder if that's his intended path to levitation, but I just have other avenues for it. And there's levitation there as well.
Hello
And, we have already done it. You probably missed it. But maybe 20 or so minutes ago, we one-shot the Wither with 15k damage, and he exploded. And we got the Wither force fields. Wither force fields. We got 3. Now that you're back, I guess I could give you a demo, because we did get some skulls. Skulls from him. Oh, we got enough for 2. Okay. Let's head on back. I don't need nearly as many buffs as I thought I did, so we can just do it raw. Oh frick. That's how you take a lot of fall damage. Okay, elevation. Okay. So we don the archery set, the archery set of one shot. We taketh the bow of one shot, and then we spawn the Wither. The Wither who has no adaptive difficulty, because we deployed a hostility charm in this area. And then we just take a buff and we charge it up and say goodbye. Casual 9k damage. That was without all the buffs that I did have. So it's still over 9,000, but it's not 15,000 like it was before, but it is unrequired considering how much damage that I just dealt. And we'll send it again. Okay, thanks, bye. Even that was a non-crit, and that was 700 damage, but that was enough. Yep. One shot Wither indeed. And there's 2 more force fields and a bunch of nefarious essence and some nether stars. So yeah, that was pretty much it, but even less powerful than it was before, if you want to watch it back. Did we get any more skulls? We got 4 skulls back. Okay. And we can do them again if we get bored. Oh, that's the set that I actually want to wear. Oops. Right. currently just kind of waiting on the day so that we can try another way to lift a phantom into the sky and motor it above a certain level. Is there even mob in this mod pack that can tank 9k damage? Uh, any Cataclysm boss. Like any boss that has a damage cap built in. I did not set their damage caps to that much. Their damage caps are around 600. So like even anything that deals damage based on max HP, it'll only deal 600 damage at max. Unless of course you crit with like the dice and the coin and stuff like that, then that might amplify it. But yeah, only a damage cap can really deal with that amount of damage, or maybe a Tyramity boss, at high difficulty, because a lot of Tyramity bosses they have upwards of 10k health a lot of the time because of the difficulty values. But that bow could probably do a number of them in a couple of shots. That is, of course, like very min-maxed. Like I didn't even take out my emeralds and stuff to buff the Ring of Ultimate Luxury and stuff like that as well.
Hello there.
That is pretty much true, yeah. There's kind of no way to balance against having a good time versus a mod pack that adds ridiculous damage and doesn't like safeguard itself from extremities. But of course, like this stuff, it took a lot of work to get like all these blackstone cores, to get the parts to be able to make the double charge effect, to be able to make to get the gems. It's not an easy feat. So if you're willing to put in that much time, I feel like you should have that much damage. But at the same time, the mod pack has to scale along with you. That's why we have L2 difficulty. I mean L2 hostility, and you can of course chug your curse bottles to make the difficulty go up if you can deal that much damage that like a netherite mob with like 90% damage resistance and resistance 4 can't tank your 15k arrow. Then yeah, we can go higher. The difficulty has not maxed yet. Of course, I think that Wither could probably tank it if I didn't dispel difficulty from that area to expressly make it easier to be able to one-shot it to farm those Wither stars and stuff. I am a bit of a firm believer in that you should want to feel challenged, in that you can make it harder on yourself through different ways, but I don't want to like shove it down your throat. And of course, people will take the easy path, and well, what can I do? There are a lot of games that do just power fantasy, but they can be hard if you let them be hard, basically. Maybe that there should be some boss only resistance that make you deal 30% of your damage. This sounds less cheap than just capping possible damage, in my opinion. Yeah. A way that could be done is through L2 difficulty. Because a lot of bosses, I always give them either tanky, which gives them more max health and also more armor, which in turn reduces the damage they take, or they get protected, which is protected just gives resistance. Usually, I give like two or three, like around that area worth of damage protection, so they have like resistance 2 or resistance 3 all the time. And of course, you can counter those effects by using either cleansed arrows or by using armor shred. stuff like my bow does. Or of course you can use buffs, which you can't get just from your equipment alone, to go even higher. And you can just brute force it. And of course there's adaptive as well, which makes it so that repeated hits deal less and less damage, so you have to cycle your damage. So there are other ways in which the mobs that matter, let's just say, like the bosses and stuff, the mobs that matter can be made to be harder. And they will usually be harder, because a lot of the bosses I have hand balanced myself. Also, hi, phantoms. Phantoms? Come get some. I have a levitation potion. Phantoms, see me. Phantoms, I am here. And do I have to use Ascension to get on their level so they can see me?
Hello there.
Okay, here they come. No, I don't want you. Go away. That one has fiery. Hey, you. Got him? Or not. Okay. Levitation just has no effect on him. Okay. Ow. Okay. Blizz. Trying to go up, but the TPS lag is making the levitation go away. Am I not hitting him? What's going on? Oh, there we go. Got him. No, come back! Stupid phantom. Phantom, come back. Why do these phantoms keep, like, losing aggro? Away. Well, this one's aggro. Let's see if we can keep him following us. No, no, come back. Come back. Dang it. Whenever he gets too far away, he just loses interest. Do I have to stick within a certain range of the phantom? Now I just have like all these wet particles just flying off into the distance because I keep missing. Ah, hold on. Well, balancing a hundreds plus mod that's almost don't integrate with each other in the sandbox game that don't intended such RPG mechanics, yeah, that's a task. I just now realized that no undead mob will ever die from burning in sun because of huge HP. I think they can even burn and survive until next night easy. Yeah, a lot of the time they will. If they have the fiery effect, they also just won't be affected by the sunlight. And a lot of the time they spawn with helmets, which just stop them from catching fire as well. So, yeah. Phantom. There we go. I got his attention. I just need to stay within a certain range of him, I guess. which I didn't. So now he's flying away. Go back. Hold on. I have an idea. I know that Goety has a telekinesis effect, telekinesis focus. Okay, yeah, we can do this. Telekine. I need a diamond, an iron. Diamond, iron, a boat. Plank. Hopefully it's a boat of any variety. Yep, next asterisk boat. Pearl, 2 quartz. Okay. Pearl, 2 quartz. Gold and lead. Okay. Target an entity to float around the caster's crosshair. Yeah. This is what we need, I think. So a magic focus. Need the black book. How do I make a ritual with magic? It requires 16 bookshelves. Power. 16 bookshelves / enchantment power. And 1 enchanting table and 1 lectern with book. Okay. Let's see. Lectern. And a book. Any old book. Maybe we'll put a written book just for good measure. Do I not have one here? What the heck? Did I chuck them all in here? Yeah, I did. Okay. No, the phantoms died. Okay. This has a pretty good range, so this should be detecting this and the whole enchanting setup. It just needs a lectern, maybe against the wall here. Okay. And then we need a focus. Just a basic focus, no, empty focus. Yeah, we need the totem. Put the totem of roots in there so that the system has some soul energy to use. Did lightning just strike one of those phantoms? What happened just then? I just saw a flicker. Empty focus. There we go. So, if I recall, goety works by you put things down last. You put the thing in the middle last. So, do we do...
Hello there.
I hope the order doesn't matter. Sorry, one moment. Just concentrating. I do hear the pings. I do more pedestals. Oh dear. Alrighty. It's time to go to end. Do you have more FPS playing if you're not recording? Why you stopped playing Friends in this modpack? Is it cause pack is really unstable on server or really bad hosting? It's a little bit of both. When we were using this server, a lot of the time when we were exploring, it got very laggy because the pack is very heavy, and the server host that we got is just from a friend who runs a data center. Well, he works with a data center, and so he has like his own server thing that he runs for friends and stuff. So we get that server, but it's not a very powerful one. Eventually, we tried having TM Traveler, who had a better computer. She got her computer upgraded fairly recently, and we tried to host it on her PC, in which case it was better. But then her internet had modem issues, So she's been using a different type of modem, and there are some other upheaval things going at her place, basically surrounding moving to another location. So until she moves and she gets better internet, we cannot really host the server in any satisfactory way. So that kind of got put on hold. Um, if FPS playing if you're not recording, yeah, the FPS is kind of so. Like it's usually like fairly stable. The recording doesn't usually affect it that badly. I'm so sorry. Sorry. So sorry for my horrendous and English and typos. That's fine. I understand what you're going on about. It's fine. I need pedestals. At Control F. Pedestals. Goety pedestals. No ingredients. I need shadestone. Okay. More shadestone then. Just make a couple of stacks. We have the resources. And we'll have a few more pedestals just to basically fill in the circle down here. So like one here, here, and here. There we go. So now, chuck you in. This thing is lit, and oh, correct, incorrect. Okay. What am I missing? Telekinesis. Got the pearl, the diamond, and the iron. Pearl, diamond, iron. I got the 2 quartz and the boat. Does it really need a specific position? A lead in gold. Okay, fine. Let's move this closer then. Maybe it does not pick up that these books exist. Missing or incorrect items again. Okay. Sigh. 16 bookshelves / enchant power. Lectern with book. Enchanting table. I should really just move this to another area and like set this up properly, maybe. You know what? I will do that. But I will BRB for a moment and take a quick toilet break because I've been here for a little bit, and then we will come back and work on that. Be right back. Alrighty, alrighty. Let me get the headphones on and dispel the graphic. I am back. Hello. Okay. Yes, I need a bigger room for this enchanting setup. Also, it'll make this room slightly less cluttered, I think. Oops. Enchanting table goes back. This was all here just for the enchanting, so we can grab this. Where's my axe? Question mark. Axe. Hiding behind this one. Okay. Oh, there was a lectern here. Oh, I just put this here, didn't I? Right. Oh, there was lava in that I needed. Okay. Thankfully, I have a few buckets of lava. Okay, I know that I need like an aerial enchanting area. I need a ground-based enchanting area, and I need like maybe a water-based area if I want to get into the entirety of goety. So let's just do one in the underground. In the sufficiently underground. Maybe this a well? Maybe this a well. Yep, area dig. Don't think it necessarily has to be at bedrock, but we're down here, and this is where a lot of our stuff is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need my light. No, I forgot my thingy. Oh, it's right here. Yep. Bag was on auto suck mode. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Looks like I found one of my diggy holes when I was going around in the walls using using the ore scanner thing. What's the effect called? Divination, I think, from Minor and Artifacts. Yeah. Oops. A nice big area. Rituals. What is the radius? The radius within 16 blocks. Okay, yeah. Well, this should be a sizable enough room to fit in all the decorations required to be able to make several of the ritual areas. So I don't want the bedrock in the floor. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go up by like 1 level. Ah, deep slate. Deep slate has a rotation. Like crap. this way then. Just so we can have a nice smooth floor so I can embed some of the required blocks and stuff in the ground. Wait, hold up. Hold up. We can do a projectile with radius, with non-precision, with place block, call it area placement, make it look like a boulder, and then we offhand some of this and go bolt. Okay. Need more area. Is that good enough area? Shit. Wrong. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's... it's a bit better, but now it's too small. Okay. I mean, it's too large. Oh, pain. Okay, touch spell. 3x3. Give me what I desire. Yes, that works. Okay. Boom. Yes, book of root. Oh, diamonds. And then we raise the ceiling by like 3. Gravel. Gravel jump scare. Oh, I should have been equipping my... Yeah, my lucky stone. I have so many curios, they have to give me 2 pages. Because you may notice that I have these odd eyeglasses, which allows me to equip 2 head slots, and these triple stripe capes, which allows me to do 3 capes. And a number of these artifacts, they provide an extra charm slot. Because they are intended as a like a player upgrade, essentially, that you equip. And so they're not meant to take up a slot, but they just kind of do it in a roundabout way, where they equip you with another slot when you equip them. Okay, grab them. Hi, Gravel. Okay. Yep, out of blocks. Okay, blocks. Wrong spell. Is my block swap not strong enough? Well, that's my block swap made by hand. I can always make one in here now. with exchange, which has power strength attached. There we go. Something like so. Boom. Yay. No, cobbled. I forgot to add. Oh, I don't have. I can't do thingo with a break ring. Yeah, I need to have the silk ring attached because this doesn't have what's the word? Precision. The break spell has precision, which allows it to not destroy blocks that it swaps. Done. Okay. Cobbled. Yeah. Okay. Normal deep sleep. Zap. Zap. Okay. Beep bop boop bop. Okay. I have been wanting to get more into goety, but I've just never had an area to realize it. So this is me getting off my butt and doing the thing, basically. Okay. So let's set up pedestals and stuff. Ran out of essential. Nice. Okay. Taking a small jab at the Thorncraft, are we? Strange that I didn't have these achievements already. I wonder if they were added after the fact, or maybe my achievements got purged in some way for some reason or another. Wait, this is long. What's going on here? What have I done? I've made a long setup instead of a square setup. Ah, bag is sucking even the stuff that I have in my inventory. There we go. Okay. So now an animation ritual requires 15 letter, 15 rail, and a carved pumpkin. Okay. We can most assuredly get that. Necroturgy requires non-wooden slabs. 16 skulk blocks. Okay. 8 non-empty flower pots. Okay. Must be done at night. Doesn't say anything about height level though, so we can set that up like down here. Let's just do the stuff that we need first and foremost, I guess. So a cauldron full of lava. Is there a way I could see the zone around this? I remember there being a thing. Forming. Shift right click on the dark altar with an empty hand will show the range of effect. Okay, we'll do it again, we'll hide. Well, let's just... that. Oh no. Did I accidentally right click it with the block swap by accident? Unless I... Oh yeah. That's crashing, alright. And there it goes. And, well, awkward. Crash assistant, tell me what happened. What did I do wrong? Or not. Okay. Index 8, out of bounds for length 8. Okay. M&A. Okay, yeah, it didn't like what I was doing with the spellbook, so I guess don't right click your spellbooks on that table, perhaps. I will load up the game, and we will just have to sit here for a bit, unfortunately. Maybe put on some music. Persona. Hmm. Technical difficulties as the game loads up. This will probably be like a good 3 to 5 minutes. That's roughly how long the pack takes to load up and get into a world. So I will get up and have a quick walk around, and I'll be back in a minute once this gets ready. Anyway, how are we doing? I still can't alt-tab. This is verily annoying. At least Minecraft has decided to go full screen now, so it shouldn't be too much longer. At least those of you watching later can always fast forward this bit. Nearly there. Come on, you can do it. So, how are we doing? If you're still there, 12 times 12, did you manage to win? Look at that memory go. There we go. Risk of what ends? Legacy of the dimension of the dimension divers. Alrighty. Loading the world. Graphic go away. And we can dim the music. Okay. What's going on? Ah, it froze because it is... I guess it is currently loading. There we go. Spin, doggy, spin. Tips from the deep aether are light blue. This is always the problem with the content that I do. I always mod very heavily, except in the case where that is an impossibility. In the case of like repo, there's only so many mods for repo, but in the case of Minecraft and probably Terraria and like other things, the risk of rain, they all take a very long time to load. And well, there's my stuff. Unfortunately, every time I load in, my slots get readjusted, and so I have to re-equip my gear. Because it doesn't realize that I have space for these slots, because they add extra charm slots when you hold them. I'm just going to take this off so I can actually mine freely. I think that's all my stuff, because my charm is currently in... No, it's not. Okay. Okay, there it is. It was equipped. I do not see the range. Well, so much for that. This is only like 6 in each direction, so I feel like this should just be good regardless. So I'm just going to continue on. So forge, cauldron, 2 furnaces, a blast, and an anvil. Okay. Two furnaces. And an anvil. This one is enchanted. Geoturgy. Requirements. Altar is at or below 32 height, not exposed to sky. Or a smithing table, 8 blocks of amethyst, and 16 deep slate blocks. Well, the big ore is current, so I am underground right now, so this should be just fine. Magic. I need the bookshelves. Okay. So I might as well also go up and collect the jack-o'-lantern and stuff that I need as well. Ugh, frames. Say goodbye to your frames. Okay. A plumpkin. And of course, lag when it's caching all the stuff in the terminal as well. There's always a lot of like first time doing of a thing that causes lag when it gets loaded into memory, I think. Shears. Oops. That's the rest of the floor as well. So carved pumpkin, there was rails, I think. Rails was part of it. A certain amount of rails. 15 rails, 15 letters. Okay. I'm gonna hope that any old letter works. We'll find out when it gets to the point that we actually do something with that. This has to be just a carved pumpkin. Okay, this is fine. Necroturgy. Non-wooden slabs. Sculk blocks. Okay. Sculk. Non-empty flower pots. So let's chuck this stuff in a bundle. And then flower pots. I'm certain I have a few, yep. They must be non-empty, so let's just chuck some flowers in them. A couple of wither roses. White tulips to mirror them. And then I guess Poppy and a dandy. Okay, all in the bundle. Must be done at night. Well, we can always check a clock. So let's get a clock and put it on the wall, maybe. We have several. And non-wooden slabs. Okay. We have the dark stone. Don't we? No. It was the type of stone. Shade stone. Okay. Non-wooden slabs. Okay. A frost ritual. Located in a snowing biome, or 16 ice blocks, 8 snow blocks. Okay. Ice. We can use packed. I have a lot of blue, actually. Actually, yeah, we'll do blue. Blue is fancy as hell. Snow blocks. And freezing lamps. Yeah, this is doable. Do I have lamps, though? No, I do not. Okay, glowstone. Thankfully, I think I remember how to craft this stuff before Emmy turns back on. So, there we go. Some of that. Packed ice and ecto. Okay. Oh, no packed ice. Okay. Oh, okay. Just enough. Nice. In the bag you go. Animation, we got. Necroturgy, we got. Forge is already set up. Frost, good. Geoturgy, this is fine. Magic, we need the bookshelves. Okay. So, planks. Hopefully trumpet bookshelves work, because I have a lot of trumpet. Trumpet is a nice wood. I do recommend. $16. There we go. Yes, yep. Sky Ritual, well, let's not cram too much, because we do need a Storm Ritual, so I'll make a different area for that. Okay, Nether Ritual will also need its own area. Outer must be waterlogged. No, let's not do that then. Expert Nether. Well then. End Ritual. Be in the end. Well, a Sabbath Ritual. Crying Obsidian. Soulfires. An Obsidian. What is Sabbath used for anyway? I feel like we could probably do away with that, because I'm not certain what that's used for. I feel like that's used for a boss or something, the way it's so fancy, but I could be wrong. The cauldron turned transparent. Oops. No damage though. I'm breaking. Nice. Okay. Now we find a way to work in like the letters and stuff like that as well. So right here. We can always add a little extra afterwards to make it visually appealing, I guess. Well. Another one of my diggy holes. Diggy hole. There was a sequel of that released recently, actually. That diggy hole song. Of them going back to the mountain, as it were. Yeah, took them long enough, let's just say. We'll do... just shove the lectern, like, up there. It's not exactly showing me the radius. But I feel like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... like, this is within 16 blocks, I feel. And then we work in the skulk, maybe? What else is there to work in? We could sprinkle some amethyst around. Ooh, this place has suddenly become spooky because of the existence of skulk in the area. It's got that kind of sound going on now. No, okay, yeah, this won't work. Unless... because I want to do, like, amethyst, like this. Truly just a bit of cramming. There we go, a bit like that. And then, I guess either side of the snow here, like here and here, here and here, that, here and here. And here and here. That. Come on. Boop. Yellow, yellow. Red, red. With the rose. Tulip. And that's everything I brought down. So hopefully this can do a number of rituals with all this stuff that's nearby. But let's see if we can actually set up the thing that we actually wanted to set up. The iron. And there was a pearl and a diamond involved, I'm pretty certain. Don't chuck it. Emia's back up. So, telekinesis, which is what we wanted in the first place. Needed the boat. Boat and the gold, I think. Yeah, boat and gold. Oh wait, where'd the boat go? Did I already put the boat in? No, boat's there. Okay. Block requirements. What am I missing? Pain. Oh, the enchantment table. Pain. Okay, yeah, So I will bring a extra ladder for here. And 3 extra rail. Okay. Extra ladder and 3 extra rail as well. Sure. Okay. And then we needed a enchantment table. Enchanting table. There we go. Wait. Watch the lip. Okay. Double jump for at the bottom. How about now? There you go. Cool. I have telekinesis. Okay. We give it some enchanting now to make it stronger. Oh, how does potency go? Oh, up to 10. Okay. I thought this one would be able to go much higher than this. Okay. I mean, it doesn't really need power, it just needs the ability to move the target that we are hoping to move. Why am I fast? What am I being sped up by? I think my sprint got stuck. Yep. Sometimes being fast all the time is hard. Or, like, not desirable. Because it means there is a lack of finesse in movement if you go too fast. Unless, of course, you have perfect control over that speed. Which you don't really in Minecraft. You either go walking speed or you go non-speed. Unless it is becoming nighttime again. Moon? What is the moon? It is first quarter. Okay. We can do a minor and artifice thing to make the day go zoom. I mean, make the night go zoom. I guess let's test this on a cow to see how it works. Hey yo. So yeah, I can just hold them there. Holds them at a pretty good distance too. Like, how far can I do it? Oh, it's got him. Why is my sprint stuck again? Okay. Oh, well. I did. I didn't mean it. Well, that should be a good distance for the Phantom then, to be able to keep it held in front of me. The problem is just maintaining a lock on it, I suppose. Alright, I'm running out of ice. Needs a purified Vintium. Show me how the magic is made. Is it Aurora? Turn night into day. Line performed at night or during thunderstorms. Okay. Two yellow wool. Okay. Yellow wool. I need 2 of it. And away it goes. And it's daytime. And we get to keep the wool, so I am just going to chuck that in there. Ah, phantom. Perfect timing. Away! Unfortunately, we need to hold this, and we also need to douse the thing. Phantom, don't burn. Don't burn. No, come back. Come back. Gotcha. Gotcha. I'm a bad shot. There we go, got him. No, you don't. Get back here. Nah. Shit. Let me down. I'm gonna get you. Ugh. Why do they have to be so finicky? You. Get up here. Now follow me. Nope. Get back. Damn it. Why does it have to be so difficult? He really just wants to hover above my base, doesn't he? Hi. You're coming with me. I'm just gonna hold him. No, come back. Phantom plushie. Ow. Okay, you hear me. This plushie fights back, apparently. Where'd he go? No, don't tell me he rocketed down. Like, downwards when I let go. What? Yeah, well. We try a different phantom then. Well, what happens if I do both? Help. Oh, oh, he's taking off with me. Fly me to the sky. Or not. No, it always wants to hold him in front. Like, I'm trying to, like... Oh, that works. That actually... Oh, no, I've yeeted them. I can, like, grab him and then just, like, fling him upwards to drag myself into the sky along with him. Oh, you know, I can just hold him. And we can take the slow train to space. Ow! Until of course I let go, and he smacks me in the face. Okay, yep. I need to douse him again. Without accidentally right-clicking him to remove the thing. We're getting there. Oh, he's gonna be soaked for another 30 seconds. I guess we wait. Hey. Don't you dare. Come back. Dong. Just parry. Keep going up. No, if I don't you dare. Oh. Bad phantom. Okay, he's burning now. This is fine. Are we high enough? I don't think we're high enough. This has got to be high enough. Okay. No, don't you fall down with me. I need my Muramasa. Oi. Back into space. Oh, did I get it? Oh, I got it! Yes! Yes! Well, now we... I guess we fall. we... Oh, I am just plummeting? Why am I plummeting? I thought I was in fly mode. Okay. Well, okay. Membrane of the sun obtained. Another curious resource, as I call it. Because they have weird and kind of puzzling ways to unlock them. But now we can make the Blessing of Helios if we wanted to, which is a powerful bow with Soul Burning 2 on it, like inbuilt. Also, it makes big explosion when it hits. Or we can put that towards another one and make environmental damage immunity, or Void Touched. Apparently, Void Touched is the way in which you deal with a mob that gets both Dementor and also Dispel, which makes it both immune to physical and magical. That's how you deal damage that just bypasses all. Which is a thing that they just allow you to do, apparently. Or we could put Claw of Determination. What does this do special? Oh, it's an Etonium Claw? Wait. Is it... What? What? You want me to make that much Etonium? No, I'm good. What else does it go into then? Totemic. A Dogmatic Punisher. Dogmatic Punishment. On critical hit, increases damage by user's damage absorption. No. Okay. Well then. Alternatively, we can also just make an actual elytra. Then we can just do away with having to cast angel wings, and I can of course toggle it with the elytra fly key, which you can see in the top left. You can see the broken elytra effect appearing whenever I press the key to toggle it on and off. And of course we have many backslots, so the elytra would be putable in that, and we can always give it like unbreaking and all that good stuff to make sure it never breaks. So yay! Progress is being made. Progress is indeed being made. So I might leave it there then. We did a bit of building, did a little bit of puzzling and min-maxing of Doom. But hey, yeah, I guess I'll take a break. So if you're still watching, thanks for watching. If you'd like to watch some more, might I suggest you subscribe or maybe join my Discord? There should be a link down in the description if you're interested. Otherwise, see you later, take it easy, have a good day or night, and I hope you enjoyed. See ya.